question. Where are you from?
We both live in Madrid in Spain, but I'm from Chicago.
I'm Brazilian.
Is it your first visit to Japan?
My first.
It's not my first. I used to live here.
Really?
Yeah, 13 years ago, and then I came back just to visit.
Why did you decide to come to Japan this time?
We have like our friends at school at the end of the year. Since we graduated, we do like a trip somewhere, and we were all like, "Why don't we just go to Japan and spend time in Japan?"
Yeah.
And we all kind of agreed, and then
I wanted to come back because I used to live here and I love it here. And everybody's super nice and everything, so it's just a great place to be.
Wow.
And we all kind of decided why not go to Japan. So
How long did you live?
I lived here for 2 years when I was in kindergarten, so really a long time ago.
Wow. Do you remember any Japanese words or phrase?
Just the basics like konnichiwa, ohayou gozaimasu, konbanwa, and then basic communications. But when I was younger, I used to speak pretty well, but I don't remember it anymore.
This time, where have you visited?
So we were in Tokyo for what, 3 days, 4 days?
But yeah.
Yeah, we were here for 4 days, then we went to Osaka and Kyoto, and then now we're back, and then we leave on Saturday.
Is there any surprising thing in this trip?
I guess like the hospitality of everyone is super nice here, and like they're like super like outgoing, and like you just feel like welcomed everywhere you go.
Me and my parents always talk about how much we love the culture of Japan.
Yeah.
In Spain, like the streets are really dirty and everything, but here it's super clean, super nice, and it's a really nice place to be here. So we really like it.
Is there any difference between real Japan and what you expect to Japan?
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't know what to expect in Japan when I came, because like I would always say like my mom like, oh, I don't know if I'd ever go to Japan, and then this year they were talking about going to Japan, and I was like, wow. So like I really just I could not predict what Japan was gonna be like.
Yeah.
When I got here, it was like super like surprising. I was like, wow, like it's so cool, like it's clean, everyone's so nice, like there's so much to do. So it's really fun. It's a nice experience for sure.
What did you most enjoyed in Japan?
Food, for me the food. I love to eat, so the food.
For me, the shopping,
Yeah.
the Family Mart. I love Family Mart.
Yes.
Love Family Mart, and the food too is super cool.
Yeah.
And like the architecture is cool here too.
Yeah. So,
Like at night, it's really pretty.
what Japanese food do you like?
I love tonkatsu.
Tonkatsu?
That's my favorite, yeah. I think. What about you?
Me, rice. I love rice because in Brazil that's all I eat.
Yeah.
Ramen, love ramen, and like I like wagyu and all the like steaks
Wagyu.
here, so,
Wow. How many times have you eaten tonkatsu in this trip?
I think
lot.
at least once or 2 times a day. We eat it a lot,
At the
yeah.
Family Mart, I get it every time. It's like my breakfast every time.
Did you have any favorite thing in Family Mart?
The
I always-
Yakult.
the Yakult, because in Brazil
Yakult?
that's what I would drink when I was a little kid.
Yeah.
And then of course the rice with the what was it called?
Tonkatsu.
Tonkatsu. The corn dogs are super good.
Oh, we love the corn dogs, yeah.
And like the chicken is good too.
Wow. Tonkatsu is getting very more popular and popular recently for foreigners. What is the good point for you about tonkatsu?
I think it's like a really like basic food. Like everyone likes it, so it's like because I mean in Japan they have a lot of like more exotic foods, like sushi and stuff like that. Not many people like are open to that. So like the what's it called again?
Tonkatsu.
Tonkatsu is like super like it's like really basic. Like everyone likes.
So will you miss tonkatsu?
Oh yeah, for sure. We have something similar in Spain called milanesa, but they put cheese and tomato sauce in between.
Yeah.
And we really like that, but tonkatsu is different, right? And we've eaten it too many times, so it's really
I don't
good.
get tired of it.
So you two have to come back to Japan to eat tonkatsu.
Yep, yeah,
I gotta
for
bring
sure.
my cousins.
Do you find any cultural difference between Japan and your country?
Oh, it's very different.
Yeah.
Very, very different. Like,
Yeah, you go.
There's not much to do in Madrid. Like it's really just go out, maybe go out like at night with your friends, go get some food. But here it's like you could spend the entire day doing something different.
Yeah.
And since it's so big, it's like we would spend 3 hours in like the same like district. And it's like there's so much to do, and it's so like easy to get around. So it's like super different from anywhere else I've been.
Yeah, for me specifically, it's the hospitality. People here are super nice. In Madrid, not to like be mean, but they don't like to talk to people. Like they're not very like social and active. So like here, I remember we were at the train station. I asked somebody like, "Hey, where's this?" And they took me there and let me showed me where it was, which is super nice. In Spain, they tell you to like leave and go away. So there's a lot of big culture difference in how
And
nice
they
people are
hate
here.
foreigners in Spain.
They don't like foreigners in Spain either. So yeah. So
Here
here
it's
we
like they
feel
almost
really
accept it,
welcomed and
yeah.
accepted. Yeah.
Thank you for the
Thank you so
interview.
much.
Thank you
Yeah,
so
of course.
much. Thank you for your cooperation. Where are you from?
Well, I'm from the United States, but my parents are Peruvian. So, but I think I'm more American. So yeah.
I'm from Atlanta, Georgia in the U.S., and my mom is Puerto Rican and my dad is American. but I currently live in Spain.
Oh,
We
yeah.
both live in Spain. So.
All right. Is this your first visit to Japan?
For me, yes.
For me, no, because I lived in China when I was little for 4 years, so we came to Japan quite a few times, but I don't remember much about it, so it's fairly new.
Why did you decide to come to Japan?
Well, I mean, I've heard really great things about it, and also since we live in Europe, like, me and my family have traveled a lot there, like, for our breaks, so I just wanted something new, you know? And I wanted to get away from Europe, and I heard that the food here is really good, the people are super respectful, and it's cheap, so I think it's good to visit, yeah.
I watched a lot of anime, so I thought Japan's always been something I wanted to do and somewhere I wanted to go. So I decided like, okay, yeah, my friends wanted to go to Japan, so I was like, yeah, for sure I'll go. It seems like really cool. And next year I'll be going to South Korea, so I'm gonna try to do a tour of Asia.
Oh, do you remember when you lived in China?
Yeah, I lived in China because I was born in the United States, so I moved when I was 4 years old because of my dad's work, and I was there for 4 years until I was 8.
Can you find any differences between Japan and China?
I mean, I guess Japan is a lot more like, I wouldn't say freedom, but like you're more allowed to do whatever you want, express ideas and stuff. And in China, it was kind of, we had to live in a bubble. Like we lived in a neighborhood where there were only expats, like people that came to work from other countries. And I don't know, it was just kind of limited. But here, like I feel like I can do anything and like think whatever I want, say whatever I want. So yeah.
And this trip, is there any surprising thing for you?
The one thing that was kind of surprising was that like I see a lot of people dress kind of like a goth or emo, so I thought that was kind of like it was new to me. Like in the U.S. like or in Spain, I don't see a lot of people with like a bunch of piercings, so that's something that really caught my eye.
And for me, something that surprised me was in the metro, everybody is very quiet and like
yeah?
respectful. And in Spain, people are yelling, they're eating, they're drinking. It's very different. So that was really new to me.
I heard you visited many places in Japan. So which places is most impressive for you?
I would say for me, first is Tokyo. It kind of reminds me of like a cyberpunk city, kind of like lights everywhere. There's people all around, especially at night. So I'd say Tokyo first, and then Kyoto, because we were there for a couple of days. But it's super traditional, so it's very different. And then third, I'd say Osaka for me.
For me personally, I think it was Kyoto. I thought the city was very beautiful. The people were much more kind. I really like wildlife and seeing like forests and stuff, so I thought that was very cool. And then it would be Tokyo because the nightlife and everything's cool. And then Osaka would be last, even though all three were amazing.
I think you did many experience in Japan.
Yeah.
So what experience is most enjoyable for you?
I'd say eating.
Eating.
Eating's my favorite. Yeah, the food's really good.
Yeah.
And also seeing all of like everything that's related to anime and stuff, because I watch anime too a lot. So I don't know, coming here is like, it's like where it was made, you know? So I think that's really cool.
Yeah.
I think the eating aspect of Japan is really nice. I just like, I think all the food is amazing. Honestly, before I came here, I thought like, oh, the food might be kind of like weird because I'm like a picky eater, but I've eaten everything that I've had here. Everything has been amazing.
What food is most fascinating for you?
Ramen,
Ramen.
for sure. Especially Ichiran ramen. I remember me and my friends stayed out till like 2 in the morning, and we went to go eat, and there's still a line, and it was amazing. It was so good.
Wow.
So yeah.
Onigiri is very good.
Onigiri.
Onigiri, the tuna mayonnaise is very good. That's my favorite type. But any type of onigiri is very good.
How many kinds of onigiri have you tried?
Oh, honestly, I've only had one. The tuna mayonnaise was so good that I've only tried that.
Yeah.
I think I had salmon. It was okay, but I think the tuna mayonnaise was like really good. So I think I'll try new ones after this.
Yeah. For what thing did you find most Japanese?
Well, I'd say Kyoto, just because of how traditional it was. Like especially this street, and this street, it kind of reminds me of Spain because they have a lot of shops and like places to eat and stuff like that. But in Kyoto, it's super traditional. Like they have shrines everywhere. Like the city's built in with the shrines, and also you can walk everywhere and stuff. So.
Well, I've been to Okinawa, so I would say Okinawa, just because it seems like very less industrialized. I feel like it's more like there's not a lot of like you don't see all the lights and stuff. It's just mostly country or beachside. So I'd say Okinawa.
Do you have any question you want to ask Japanese people?
One would be if you like foreigners coming to your country. Because I know that I've seen on social media that there's been like concern about how many people are coming to visit Japan and like they've had to put some restrictions. So
Yeah.
yeah.
I think most Japanese people welcome you foreigners. But some of Japanese people are not good at speaking English, so they are hesitate to speak to you. But in heart, they are welcome you.
Yeah. That's good. That's good.
And what about yours?
Well, I guess like the obvious one would be like, how did Japanese people feel about like black people?
Oh, probably Japanese people doesn't care the colors.
Yeah.
Just foreigners are foreigners.
Yeah, that's what I did. I did some research, and that's what most people were saying. They just say they don't really see you. They see you first as a foreigner, then your skin color or where you're from.
Most Japanese people doesn't care.
Yeah.
Thank you for your time. Thank you for your cooperation. Where are you from?
I live in Dubai, but I'm from Serbia.
I'm from Lebanon, but I moved here like 3 years ago.
Are you working in Japan now?
I'm planning on working in my school
You're
over the
teach-
summer Yeah.
You're teaching.
As an assistant.
Are you coming to visit her?
Yeah, I came to visit the country and then also see her.
How long have you been in Japan now?
So this is my second day. I arrived yesterday midday. It's really nice though. I really like it so far.
What is your first impression of Japan?
It's really nice. I mean, from where we've been, it's been pretty busy and crowded, but the atmosphere is really nice. It's completely different from where I live, so it's interesting.
Now you're living in Japan for 3 years. Why are you decide to come to Japan to live?
It's because of my dad's job. He works at Hitachi, so they made him come to Japan. So I had to come with him.
How is living in Japan? Is it easy for you or some different difficulties?
For me, I'm Muslim, so I can't eat pork or gelatin. So it was hard for me at the start to read the ingredients, like things that I could not eat.
Yeah.
So it was kind of difficult, but now that I can read, it's definitely easier. And I used to come to Japan every single year for vacation.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so it wasn't like something really new or different for me, like living here. But it's definitely different than visiting.
Why did you visiting Japan so many times?
It was also mostly because of my dad's job. He lived here for 12 years.
Yeah.
So he would take us for vacation because he knew the area, so
Yeah, so visited many places in Japan?
yeah.
Is it your first visit in Japan?
Pardon? It's my first visit. Yeah.
Yeah, so what image do you have to Japan?
I don't know. I kind of came with without an image. I wanted to fully experience it myself for completely new. I know it's people are very polite, so it's called. I do keep in mind of that, but I kind of came without an image properly and just try to experience everything new.
Where do you want to take her to visit?
Oh, I was planning on taking her Harajuku, Takeshita Street, of course, and I'm planning on taking her to Shibuya after this because it's a very popular area for tourists, And I personally go there with my friends from school.
Is there any surprising thing after arriving in Japan?
Honestly, I think it was just the passport part was when we were leaving the airport, there was a lot of safety precautions and things like that, which we don't really have in wherever else I've been. So I think that was the only thing that was a bit surprising, but so far nothing surprising yet because I just came, but
Alright. You are now living in Japan 3 years and many experience in Japan. In Japanese life, did you find anything so surprising?
Definitely the school environment was different. What people are interested in and how they talk is definitely different. Even though I go to an international school, and I used to go to an international school, but it's really different. I'm not sure how to explain it, but you can feel the difference.
Especially which point do you feel so different?
Definitely the way people talk and how we communicate with each other.
Like the body space or attitude?
Yeah, and topics that are popular to talk about.
Yeah. Do you speak Japanese now?
ちょっとだけ。
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 So do you have any favorite Japanese words or phrase?
Not really.
Not really.
It's really hard for me. I'm still learning,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there anything you want to experience her in Japanese culture or Japanese some activity?
I would have definitely took her to my school if I had school now, but it's summer break for us, so I would want her to experience a day at my school and talk to people at my school.
Are you looking forward to doing that?
I think that would be interesting in the future, yeah.
How long are you going to stay?
So I'm gonna be here in Tokyo for 3 more days, and then we're going down to Kyoto for 2 days.
Wow,
So,
so almost 1 week.
Yeah.
So in this trip, what are you most looking forward to doing or seeing?
I think just experiencing the culture and the environment. I think that's one of like the biggest things, and then trying out the food. So I think that's like the thing I'm looking most forward to.
Alright. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you for your cooperation. Where are you from?
New Zealand.
How long have you been in Japan?
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Wow. And how long will you stay?
We leave today.
So today is your last
Last day.
day.
Hi.
Wow. How was Japan?
Amazing.
Oh, really?
So good. Yeah.
Where have you visited in Japan?
So my brother and I started in Tokyo, and then we made our way to Mount Fuji and stayed at Fuji Yoshida. Continuing down on the Shinkansen to Nagoya, Kyoto, and Osaka.
Wow.
Where we did Universal Studios.
Wow.
Lots of sightseeing, temples, and then come back to Tokyo.
You packed so many.
Yeah, so much shopping.
Wow. What did you buy?
Lots of anime, lots of clothes.
Clothes. So today, what did you buy?
Today, I bought 2 pairs of pants
Yeah.
and t-shirt.
T-shirt. Wow.
Everything I am wearing now, I bought here.
Nice T-shirt. Oh.
Shoes, socks, pants.
So you are in Harajuku style. Very cool.
Not Harajuku, just like in Tokyo.
Tokyo style.
Hi.
Very cool.
These are from Yodobashi. Akihabara.
Probably you can get the shoes in good price.
Very good. 5,900.
Wow.
In New Zealand, maybe 10,000.
Wow. Half price.
Hi, half price.
Which city of New Zealand?
Do you know where Christchurch is?
I have been in Christchurch
So it's like-
for 5 months.
New Zealand,
Yeah.
Auckland,
Yeah, and South
Christchurch,
Island.
South Island.
I
Christchurch.
love Christchurch so much.
thank you.
Yeah. What experience is most impressive for you in Japan?
Either Universal Studios or Shibuya clubs, nightclubs. Very fun.
So in Universal Studio, what attraction did you enjoy?
The Jurassic Park flying dinosaur
Wow.
roller coaster.
Is there any place or experience you'd like to recommend your friend in Japan?
Definitely drinking in Shibuya. Universal Studios, Takeshita Street.
Yeah.
There's so much to count.
What is the best point of drinking in Shibuya?
Dancing,
Dancing.
nightclub,
Wow, did you dance so much?
music, yes. And making lots of friends.
You want to visit Japan again?
Yeah, 100%.
Did you find any cultural difference between New Zealand and Japan?
Very different. Like everyone's respectful and
Yeah,
friendly.
yeah.
When you go into shops, Ohayou gozaimasu, arigatou gozaimasu. New Zealand is just
Hi there.
not even. It's just walk in, walk out. Very different.
What did you find the very Japanese thing in Japan?
When you buy clothes, when you try on clothes, you have to take your shoes off. That's
yeah.
different. No rubbish bins on the street. No gomi. Gomi, no.
No gomi. Thank
It's
you for your
okay.
time.
It's okay.
皆さんいかがだったでしょうか。少しでも面白いな、また見たいなと思っていただけましたら、高評価とチャンネル登録よろしくお願いいたします。